in game one. They have been very effective with the switching defense, but one of those games where the defense actually was better than the offense, and the Nets needed that 17-3 run in the fourth quarter to pull it out. They were trailing going into the fourth. As head coach Steve Nash, two-time MVP, seven-time All-NBA,
I like what he said. He said, we're early in the process after game one, which is a real big flex right there, if you will. Typically something that someone says in the preseason, not in the first round of the playoffs, is the key. Did not play so well in game one. He needs to be aggressive and efficient here in this game two ball.
And here's Durant for three. Yes. Kevin Durant stretch, but recently he has struggled, and he struggled in game one against the Nets.
And he is so important. Prior to the play
season as head coach of the Celtics, Celtics have gone to the Eastern Conference Finals 3 of the last 4 years.
Now it looks like Tatum got into it there with Durant. Something to keep an eye on how these officials call this game.
Nice pass inside for Griffin, who had a very quiet.
I'll tell you, James Harden, I mean, his passing elite, off the charts. Beautiful execution on that play. Great delivery.
Well, earlier in the season, as Tatum fires for three and hits. Earlier in the season, Harden missed a career-long 18 games, and then 20 of his last 21. Harris on the drive. Harris with the rebound. Oh, it's rejected by Thompson, and it's a goaltend.
So shooting on that basket, looking into the sun. Be interesting to watch.
Particularly because as Kemba Walker is able to knock it down, particularly because he
really thrived towards the end of the season, finally feeling healthy, averaging almost 30 points a game. Struggled a bit there in game one, but has come.
Here's Durant. Harden met by Tatum. Again on a switch. Now Fournier. Here's Harden. Off the dribble. One bounce pass handed by Griffin, who just shovels it to Irving.
The layup right there. Griffin, not just a finisher, but also a facilitator. And speaking of facilitating, Marcus Smart.
Boston the other night was the play of the backup center, Robert Williams, who had 9 blocked shots. He's coming off the bench. And Thompson starting as Harris is able to. A good neighbor, State Farm, is there. And by Microsoft Teams, where there's a team, there's a way. Celtics 36-36 in the regular season, losing after spending most of the season at the 500 mark. It was an injury-hit, disappointing season for the Celtics. Then they beat the Wizards as Tatum put up 50 points against Washington. Nice move, 2 nice moves by Irving to score.
Progresses.
Walker missing the shot. Here comes Irving looking for the 3. Harris shoots the 3. Yes.
Harden and Durant combined for 82 points. Steve Nash saying, listen, it's really new. That group needs to grow. But, as you might expect, he said, they have a big upside. And they really feel like the playoffs is where they'll work everything out here. And when I asked Blake Griffin about that big 3, he's been accustomed to a big 3 as a non-big 3 member. Joe Harris knocked down a 3. Blake said, listen, I really don't get to appreciate it on the court because I'm doing my job. But Grant, when I'm in a film session, I get to see the luxury of how great it is to have those big 3 on our team.
No question about it. And Joe Harris with another 3, and the Nets now lead at 22-13. Tatum is off. Jason Tatum, 1 for his first 4 after the 6 for 20 in game 1. Harris for 3 again.
And Marv, great awareness by Blake Griffin. Joe Harris led the NBA in three-point percentage at 48%. The perfect complement to the big 3. If you double team, he will make you pay. And he's getting hot early.
14 points over the first 6 minutes for Joe Harris. The steal by Harris. Drives and hits. Walker backpedaling, stumble, and Harris able to take advantage, and the Nets off to a fast start here at Barclays.
And getting it done with both great offense and defense. Nothing easy right now for Boston, going through a bit of a scoring drought.
Fournier gets it inside. Ball slapped away from Thompson. Harris is on it.
This defensive effort, you didn't see much of this during the regular season from the Nets, but they are turning it on now.
Beautiful pass from Harden. Griffin was blocked. And Harden helps up.
There's been a lot of Joe Harris here. Great awareness. Blake Griffin knows he just knocked down a couple of threes, finds him in transition. Then right here forces a turnover, gets a steal. Little hesitation, able to get to the rim. So a lot of Joe Harris, a lot of talk of the big three. Harris is stepping up here early for his ball club.
Joe Harris, 7-year man out of Virginia. Originally a second-round pick of the Cavaliers, spent 2 years with the Cavs, also did some time in the G League. So that was a tie-up. It's controlled off the tip by the Nets. Jeff Green, a one-time Celtic, has just come on for Harris. And Robert Williams, who just checked in, guarding Green, who hits right over him.
And Jeff Green just steps into the game, hits his first jump shot. Was so critical. Did a dynamite job defensively guarding Tatum on switches in the second half. Just a solid veteran. Compliments this team well.
Another three-pointer for the Nets as Green connects on his first shot. Fournier on a step back for three, and it's good.
And a big shot right there. Boston stopping this momentum from Brooklyn. Fournier has to get involved and engage here, but defensively they got to get stops. Brooklyn shooting almost 80% from the field.
That stopped a 16-0 run. Durant rims out.